gentlemen, children of all ages, Maz and Sacco in the building.
That
Sack,
was
buddy.
terrible. Did you
Wasn't
actually
it?
work on that? Yeah. That's
No,
really
I
bad.
just brain farted.
You know what? Hey, it's okay. You did great. And I'm here for you, buddy.
I
And just
appreciate you.
remember, if I ever do anything wrong in the future, or you find out that I've been doing things wrong this whole time, you can just say, it's complicated and everything will be all right.
If you are shitting on your wife's head, go for it, dude.
Dude, we're not going to start there. Obviously, we were
we should.
talking. Well, I mean, we were kind of talking about it, right? Well, like when we were getting ready here, we haven't really slept. I mean, I can't imagine how the talent feels right now, to be honest.
Shawn Michaels, good Lord.
There were multiple conversations we had in here about, you know, how they made jokes about it, but the reality of it was like their call time for NXT came fucking early today. But yeah, it was a late fucking night, rolled into a fairly early morning, I guess, if you want to call it that. I don't know. It was morning for me still. It was 11 when the pre-show started for NXT. So
did you have to work today? You got to enjoy the whole essence.
No, I got to lock in and enjoy it.
Good.
And I watched the whole NXT show, and then did you get to watch the whole NXT show?
No.
No.
So I have a funny story if you'd like me to share.
Yeah. Go for it. Right now.
All right. It's going to be real short though. So we're going to short, quick, and to the point, just like my sex life. We needed to go get berries at the store today. So
what kind of berries?
We were like strawberries or something, because we already cut 3 of them up for 8 people or whatever for Easter.
So when you talk about getting strawberries, you call them berries. You don't just call them strawberries.
That's what the list said. So the list.
Okay. Well, I mean, when you say berries, right? Like I'm thinking like blueberries or raspberries.
That's what I was thinking.
Like,
but apparently,
goji berries,
snozberries. All right. So the berries. So we were like, we'll go out, we'll grab lunch. We'll make a quick trip to the store. We'll grab lunch, and then I'll be back so that I can watch this NXT show. We were going for 4 fucking hours. As soon as we left our town and got on the highway, I was like, oh my God, I think it's a bad idea. I got to shit. So we ended up going to Target, and I had to shit real bad.
Oh, no. These are terrible stories. Public restrooms at stores.
Yeah. So I go in there to take a little poopy, and there's piss everywhere, all over it. So I had to clean that while I got an episode about to happen, and blah blah blah.
Civilized human beings, people.
Yeah. So then we did that Target, then we got lunch, then we got ice cream, then we went to the grocery store. I bought adult beverages in case tonight doesn't work out. I found Reuben pot stickers. Oh my God.
Were they actually good?
I haven't eaten them yet. They're
okay.
They're a frozen brand. I found some stuff to do some stuff to do some food reviews on the old YouTube channel. And I came home and NXT was over.
It was a really good show. It's worth going back and watching. Honestly, they did what NXT has always done. There's a bit of a heritage, I think, growing with the NXT brand, that when it comes to these weekends, especially WrestleMania weekend, like you kind of want to set the standard for what a performer should be in a big show like this. I tend to evaluate someone who evaluates matches and stuff like we do. I tend to evaluate Mania like much more harsh because you should be able to get up for Mania. You know what I mean? Like everybody should be able to get up for Mania. There shouldn't be any doldrums of, oh, I'm on the road and I'm tired. Like when it comes to Mania, that should be your, so like the matches should all be like these guys' best matches. That's what they should like. That's what you should be expecting out of people at Mania is like their best of the year at the very least. I mean, where they are in their career always matters, blah, blah, blah.
Well, let me counterpoint you there.
Okay.
So as a promotion, what this is at 1 o'clock, 7 hours before Mania.
Yeah.
Do you want to let the cat out the bag early in the day and then kind of boof WrestleMania? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean,
there's a fine line.
And I thought a lot about that because I was like, dude, like the more and more I dug into my idea of how this whole like Rock versus Hunter thing could work, and how much of the road is already laid down. You know what I mean? Like the track is already there. Like even tonight, and I mean tomorrow night might look completely different. Another thing just to get it out of the way, and I'm gonna link last year's show just for the shit of it here. But like, night 1 and night 2, we were having completely different conversations. I don't know if that's how this is gonna feel this year, but halfway through the show tonight, we kind of had that moment where we looked around and we're like, you know what? Like these matches are good. They're not necessarily like Mania like level, but like everybody's putting on a good show for the most part. Like every match was solid. But it's night 1. And like tomorrow might have a completely different like vibe to it. There's a lot of things that are going to go down tomorrow. And yeah, you're right. They couldn't kick it off. Like if they were going to do something big, they can't just do it right off the bat because every other match then has to live up to that or like be part of it. And that's not fair. So yeah, I know that like I said, I have like 3 or 4 tiers for how I dial up my booking, like fantasy, like what's likely, like the Jay Gunther match to, we're not going to start yet, but I'm just saying like I wanted Gunther to win as a fan. I wanted Gunther to win as a mark. I wanted Gunther to win for the belt. Okay. Like, cause for me, I think it's what was best for the championship. But I also understood the business aspects of it, the yeet of it all. And I get it. I still don't like it. Like, I mean, I still don't like it. I still think the lesser performer, the lesser man won tonight. But anyway, let's back up. I apologize for that. I do that shit every fucking time.
You are just so excited. So
yeah, dude, it's already a good weekend. Like we're now we wake up tomorrow and all we have left is one night, right? Like, so we get all hyped up for this. And then after a day, 24-hour period, it's like, holy fuck, we're already through the majority of it. Like, goddamn.
Yeah.
It came quick.
It did. So let's start with that. You brought up last year, night 1.
Yeah.
Go back into this podcast. We absolutely shit on everything of night 1 last year. I don't necessarily feel like it's going to go that way tonight. Like you said, we did our preview show 2 weeks ago or last week, whenever it was. It is up there. I don't know if you can link it, but whatever.
Yeah, 100%.
I'd like to say, hate to say we told you so, but we told you so. So
we did do a couple of really good calls on that show. Like,
how about that?
The Jada Parker one, like I loved. I told my wife, man, I'm like, Mike is gonna be so fucking proud of that one, because I was just like, man, like I don't want you to be right, because I really wanted her to shine. She didn't do bad. Again, that was a great. I got to be honest. There is a fucking jet. I'm sure it's gonna come through the sound, but a jet just like fucking flew by my house pretty fucking low. That was very loud. Anyway,
Most professional in the
yeah. Well,
business.
I mean, I can't do anything about the fucking reserve base over here that flies jets and shit, dude. Anyway, uh fuck. Up until tonight, up until Tiffy and Charlotte, that fatal 4-way at Stand and Deliver, it was like head and shoulders the best match of the day so far. Complete, like from top to bottom, in my opinion. The triple threat, the men did really well. Obafemi and Trick and fuck, what's
Javon
his
Evans.
name?
Javon
Yes, Javon Evans. Dude, that guy, holy flippy fuck. He does all the flippy fucks. Like, oh man. Like
He's a real buck.
Oh my dude. He's so long. Like he's like a string bean and he flips. It looks fucking insane. Like it just does. Oba is like an absolute star, by the way. We're not going to go through the whole card for NXT. We made some good calls. It was a good card. The matches were great. The fatal 4-way should have been the main event. For all the talk of the women's division being the best women's division in any of the pro wrestling brands, I actually buy NXT is like those women are they're just better, like wrestling, in ring, constant, no movement wasted, like good stuff. There was tons of it in that match. But yeah, good stuff. It was a good show. It really was. And the NXT people, like the NXT performers, I almost hope that I keep hoping there's some of them that are like, you know what, fuck making it up to like a next level. Let's just make
here.
this place. Yeah, let's just make this territory our territory. And it shows. I think they're into it. But I also know that there's a lot of hunger down there to try and get to a bigger show. And you know, there should be. That's where the money is. So
all right. So today it actually started 22 hours ago. The Hall of Fame.
Shit.
Yeah, it's all one day, so we got to bring this up. At my hometown here, it ended at 4:30 in the morning, 4:26 in the morning. I wanted to go to bed at 2. I haven't watched the Hall of Fame since I went in Dallas. I used to love it. It was my favorite thing of the year.
Mm-hmm.
When they went to the in ring, it lost its luster. I didn't even give it time.
Same.
It was
the same period.
It was a special kind of feeling last night, and then I aged 84 years during Hunter and Triple H, or Hunter and Sean. I feel like Sean went on for days.
Sean kind of created an issue, like in my opinion. He's probably the low spot.
Yeah, it opened with DDP and Lex Luger. It really wasn't as emotional as I thought it was going to be. Because it was rushed. They rushed everything.
It was. I also think that Lex is Lex. Like I think a lot of the things that you hear about Lex, like I just think Lex is still Lex. Like he wasn't there tonight either, you know.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Maybe he was at WrestleCon signing the gimmicks.
He may have been. If he had somewhere where he could make money, I'm sure DDP was like, "Hey, we're taking him where he can make money." Like,
yeah, absolutely.
DDP with his fucking stable of fucking crippled old wrestlers that he touts out there to fucking make money.
Whoa,
I'm sorry, dude. I'm all about what he's doing. He's helping people. I'm not, but like, you know, there's something to it. There's something to it because he feels like a bit of a ringmaster in making sure these guys get their good stuff. Yeah. But and it's important for the dude. Well, he did it for Scott too, and like that. Those are all great things. We love it, but like he's got to be like DDPY. You know, like it's a cash revenue, right? Like don't pretend that it's not. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it is what it is. Yes. Then we had the natural disasters were next. I really hope that John Tenta's daughter makes it. God damn. That was really good. I liked it.
I was going to say the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
I did too. I loved it. It was good. It was a good speech, man.
Uncle Fred didn't look the best. I hope he gets better. Then we had, good Lord, The Undertaker and Michelle McCool. That
Taker
was
still can't
happening.
cut a promo to save his fucking life, dude.
No, like, I don't know. I thought he looked bad. I guess he's got a show on the network tonight, so I guess we're fighting him for ratings. Whatever.
Oh yay! Oh no, we're cooked.
Then we had the 5 minutes of Brett, Austin, Punk, and the mysterious split in half head.
I didn't mind that.
What the fuck was
I'll
that?
be honest. I actually thought it looked better. I thought it looked better than Hunter's clearly plastic molded fucking 3D printed fucking thing that they tried to say was a statue. Like it looked fake, like on the face. Like it was so disappointing. And I hate that because I know that they gimmick shit, right? Like, come on, it's professional wrestling, but like put the
they're not bringing bronze
all
all around to the WWE world every year.
No, and I don't expect them to, you know. So I know that,
definitely
but like,
not.
but come on, a little bit of effort. Someone could have like spray painted it a little bit or something to give it an aged look or something. I don't know, man. Come on.
I thought Brett should have been able to talk more. I wish he would have.
I don't think he wanted to.
No, probably not. But giving us the hell yeah from Brett at the end cracked me the fuck up.
That was my favorite part. It was my favorite part because he's such an old man. Like, I mean, if I've reframed Brett in my mind a little bit, and now that I have children and I see how, like, even as kids, some people just have like a curmudgeon-y way about them where like anybody having any type of fun around them just pisses them off, or like if the rules aren't being followed and it distracts them, they hate it, you know, like, and Brett is just like that guy, right? Like he clearly wants perfection out of everybody all the time, which means he thinks he's perfect in everything he does all the time, which is like, you know, but as he gets older, it just kind of becomes more tiresome to even watch. I am just happy that he got to be there and they got to like do something like that. We got to see Brett. He got to be, as he put it, the first man to have 3 rings. Is that how? I think that's what he said.
Yeah, that was a shot at Hunter. No doubt.
Oh yeah, because Hunter has 2 now, right?
Right. So we had that. Then we had Shawn and Triple H, and Triple H went on for days. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It was just there. He did bring up Vince. He said it's complicated, so we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Good for them. Congratulations to all. It means a lot. So you can add some bucks to your signature and write HOF 25.
Yes, sir.
So
I actually like Triple H's speech. I just want to put that out there. Like he did go long. I like that he acknowledged it right off the bat, like how he used to like kind of laugh at that, and like, you know, he even made fun of Mr. T, you know, but like, but he really wanted to make a point that to him it was about making sure he didn't forget to thank somebody that he felt it was important to, you know, give some recognition with that moment. And like the thing about what he did the whole time was there was so much genuine in it. Like it was just very genuine. I thought it was very honest look at Hunter or Paul, whatever. And I mean, I dig that. I dig the ceremony for that on its face. Like it's just a fun ceremony to watch because you get to see them in a little bit of a more real like light, personal, you know, like yeah. And even the interviews on the red carpet show, because I did did you lose sound? You good? Tell me you're good. Please tell me you're good. Mike, tell me you're good. Are you fucking good? Okay. And
we're talking about them being. We were talking about them being a person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, it's good shit. I liked it. Fun stuff. Oh, just the genuine honesty and stuff like that. I feel like you can always kind of see that in those speeches. It's nice to see those people do that. The shit about Vince, by the way, I thought he handled fucking perfectly because it was honest. As somebody like it's honest, dude. How could you view? Oh, you motherfucker! I'm not that mad. I bet he didn't charge them. I bet you didn't charge your fucking headphones. We've had this planned for I know how long. Yeah, you fucking idiot. My partner, ladies and gentlemen, doing the Lord's work. Let's see. Hopefully there's no one here. Poke it up. Poke it up. Oh my god, no.
Most professional, dude. Can we clip this together?
I'll have to 100%. No, 100%.